Alrighty, my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Okay, so you'll notice I've changed up the party a little bit. We're going to take Julia and Mueller with us, because they also need a little bit of leveling. So I'm going to switch Reese over to more of a caster role right now. Estelle is going to be a physical attacker. Julia is going to be a bit of a ranged character as well this time round. And Mueller, obviously we're going to go for a physical attacker. So this is how I have everyone set up. So we do have a little bit of healing, thankfully. If you have upgrades to action, go ahead and use them. I just don't want to waste the space on them right now to upgrade that. But let's go ahead and find out who is in our Sealing Stone. I'm not entirely sure who else we still have to obtain. What? That looks like... It couldn't be. Could it? You've gotta be kidding me. Hey, it's Richard. A stun grenade? Who goes there? Speak your name. What? I sure didn't see this coming. I presume you're all familiar with this man? All I can tell by the uniform is that he's from the Royal Army. Yes, we certainly are. I'm not sure what is going on here. Estelle? Joshua? And is that you, Your Highness? Yes, it is. It's good to see you again, Richard. I feel the same. The pleasure is all mine, Your Highness. I'm delighted to see you're well and in good health. There's no need to stare at the floor when you're talking to me, you know. How have you been? Thanks to Her Majesty's extraordinary kindness, I've been doing very well. I hope you'll forgive me for asking. I'm afraid I don't quite understand the situation I found myself in. Would it be any trouble to request a brief explanation of where we stand? It would probably be easy if I handled that. I don't believe we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Reese Argent, a squire affiliated with the Grauschritter. The Grauschritter? I see. It sounds as though the situation is even more abnormal than I thought. I suppose I should introduce myself as well. My name is Alan Richard. I was once a colonel in the Royal Army's Intelligence Division, as well as a traitor who attempted to instigate a coup d'etat. At present, however, I run the research agency RNA Research. Thank you. I think I have a solid grasp now. I wish I knew what else to say. What do you mean? As in, like you're having trouble believing all of what we just told you? Well, part of me feels that way, yes. But that's not really it. The greatest doubt in my mind is simply, why me? Uh-huh. I look at everyone here and I see comrades who know how to fight alongside one another to turn even the darkest of odds in their favour. Whether this turn of events was the will of the goddess or someone else, I can't rightly say. But from where I'm standing, you've already formed the perfect team for overcoming the obstacles before you. I guess so. I sure as heck don't want to work with her, though. I don't want her stupid rubbing off on me. Oh, you're gonna feel really stupid after I thwack your brains to mush. Not now, you two. If I may. I find it hard to understand how I, of all people, came to be here. Far from working together well with all of you, I am a criminal who threatened both your lives and the safety of the nation in which we thrive. I can't help but feel my being here is a mistake of some kind. Still, you have helped us before though. Like during the attack on Gransel, remember? You came to everyone's aid then. Yeah, that could have gotten really bad if you and your men hadn't showed up to help when you did. You're right. Then there was the fact that you assumed responsibility for defending the city while all of us escorted Chloe to Harkin Gate. Yeah, you might have done some bad stuff in the past, but you're underselling yourself by saying you've never helped us before. Be as that may be. My good man, it's not as though you're the only one here who's performed terrible deeds. To use the occasion Joshua mentioned, while you valiantly defended Gransel, I was at Harkingate threatening Laberle's safety. And yet here I am, fighting alongside my friends without a care in the world. The best thing to do here, in my personal opinion, is relax. I'm not sure boasting about not having a care in the world is something you should be doing. I have a different perspective on those events, Your Highness. You were only threatening Laberle on the surface. You had no intention of actually doing anything. On the contrary, you were trying to protect it. The same can't be said for me. My conspiracy was of my own doing. Okay, but what about me? We were being used by you guys, yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that we were a bunch of sky bandits who even hijacked an airship. But Her Majesty was gracious enough to give us another chance at life, and we're trying to make the most of it running our new company. I don't think our positions are all that different, honestly. Well, you might have done things that you regret, but it's not the past that determines who you are, it's what you choose to do now. Exactly, and it'd be a huge help if we had someone as baller as you fighting with us. So please, we could really use your help. Are you sure, Annalise? Huh? You guys know each other? How did that happen? Oh, I went to visit your dad for something a while back, so that's when we met. Huh? Really? After all we've heard, I see no reason to refuse your company. If anything, we're eager to welcome you to our group with open arms, myself included. You could consider it aid given to the Grauschritte, if that would make you less adverse to the idea. What do you say? Very well, you have my support. Woohoo! I'm so glad you're with us. Thank you. I only hope I meet your expectations. Incidentally, there is one thing I would like to confirm first. What would that be? You said that you believe everyone to have been surrounded by that white light and sent here at roughly the same time. When that happened, were you all wearing the same clothes that you are now? What kind of question is that? Now that you mention it, how come you're wearing your military uniform? I was under the impression that you left the armed forces. That's right. Now that question makes sense. You were wearing something different when you were sent here, weren't you? I was. Currently I work at an office in Ruan City, and since beginning work there, I have never once willingly worn my old uniform. When I was surrounded by that light, I was wearing a shirt and a pair of slacks as I normally do. And yet somehow I find myself here in uniform. That's odd. It's not something that's happened to anyone else either. Oh, I have a thought. Perhaps the Lord of Phantasma decided the Colonel just wasn't sexy enough in anything else, and prepared that strapping uniform for him after bringing him here. Yeah, I don't think so. So in addition to the other billion ways they're a weird freak, they've got a military uniform fetish too. I couldn't entirely blame them if they did though. Same. I swear, girls these days has no idea what's going on. Still, there's clearly got to be something to it. I get the feeling we're on the verge of a major breakthrough in working out how we ended up here. So do I. As well as what this place really is to begin with. Interesting. In that case, let's put the matter aside for now. Now that that's settled then, we should start getting ready to resume our investigation. Releasing Richard should hopefully have opened up a new path for us to follow. But not going to take him with us just yet, but it is nice to know that we have him now. Let me just check. Yep, still got her down as support. Showed everything for our setup. And we should be good to go then. So 5th plane. Let's go to the midpoint. And yep, that is now open. Perfect. No chests behind. So off we go. Okay. Ah, dang it. Tried to get the surprise on them. Let's see. I have you as my other caster, don't I? That was a lot of fun. Did I just steal like half of my craft points? That's disgusting.
There is nothing my sword cannot cut.
There we go, a couple of levels, and they should be in fighting shape again. So right now they're feeling a little weak. You weak against. Okay, so I can use you. For a soul blur as well. You can just attack norm. Can split itself. Hard to hit. Oh, okay. What are you weak against? Okay, so let's go for an ascension. There we go. I was paying attention, I would have known to have done that in the first place. I get some decent some decent time sepith from those guys though. Start a new game, easy, normal, hard, nightmare, other nightmare. Mode harder than nightmare? I don't think so. Maybe next time I need time sepith, I'll just come here instead of trying to track down shiny poms. Okay, what do we want to do here? Close mines and freezes them. Okay. Oh, now I move it back? Guess he wasn't hitting hard enough earlier to push them back. Or I was hitting something that can't be pushed back. Crest Charm. Perhaps the second gift will be unwelcome, and should it come to that, I would still dearly wish to be your friend. The days we've spent in that shop are and will always remain precious no matter the answer. Crest Charm. That's nothing too amazing, right? Yeah, just prevent sleep and faint. Okay, so then we go down this way. Oh, there is a chest over there. It's like it's not even worth fighting if you don't get a preemptive strike. Oh, yay, and I get a fight against one instead this time. Hooray!
Justice must always prevail.
Okay, looks like there is another portal over there. So this can't be hit physically, so you have to use magic. And of course he's got no EP because he got vanished, because that's how the mechanics work in this. You vanish an enemy, you lose out on the XP. You vanish a player, they lose all of their EP. I really hope in the next game they've gotten rid of these mechanics, or they've improved upon it, because I have to say, putting these in the third game, they've been more of a hindrance than they have been a benefit. Sorry, I've got a bit of a chesty cough. Because playing around them has been exceptionally frustrating. What's this actually do? Okay, just heals. Nobody really needs a heal, do they? To choose left or to choose right, only the cards know what the future holds. If you wish to step inside, present the card that governs fate. And you notice as well that the like the death effects and stuff don't actually do anything when used through like an art or something, so that's also another frustrating point, because if I can get it to coincide with casting a spell, it doesn't actually do anything to the spell. You get anything new? Nope, just stuff I can already get. So maybe, you know, I would care enough about them to try and play around them if, you know, when I was casting arts, they would actually be helpful. But because they only work when physically attacking, it just seems more trouble than it's actually worth to try and play around those abilities. Celestial Balm. I know I don't have hands, but I want to hold yours. Okay. So we got a couple of those guys behind. So let's... Can I Hellgate? Okay, I can. Let's try and Hellgate. Oops. Okay, what are you weak against? Okay, so let's go for a Dark Matter. Waste all of our EP, but we do get some decent rewards for defeating it, so it's not going to be completely wasted. Down it goes.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Oh, that delicious XP. All for me. Julia learned Lazenleiter too. Lily Necklace Plus. Oh my, Sato, is it really you? Sato is Hideko's senior in college and belonged to the same club as her. Okay, so we're kind of rolling down the hill again now. We're going at a good pace, which is good. Strength up, ADF up, agility down, prevents confusion. Could be actually useful. Let's go ahead and give him the Lily Necklace. Ooh, one of these directions seem particularly nice. Notice how when I get a
Justice must always prevail.
I get an extra turn on them. There's only ever one for me attack. Oh, actually managed to hit it. Very nice. If you would ask me why I did that, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Was the sword of
Knight armor. Hello, what does that do? Agility down again. But that gives a lot of defense. Heavy armor, the strong defensive. It's getting more and more interesting to try and turn this guy into a big tank. But like, okay, speed goes down a little bit. Agility, that's just the ability to dodge, right? Let's try it out. Let's like pump up his defense and just see how things go. Destiny card. Okay, can you tell this treasure was outsourced? So we'll probably go ahead and do the Destiny card after we've done this area, because I don't know if that's going to like take up an entire episode. I don't want to split up our groove now that we're back to doing things at a decent pace again. Prevents death blows, the final trump card. Okay, so that's like a skull pendant then, right? Yeah. But is an item that you specifically need to continue on. I mean, he doesn't have... No, he doesn't. Yeah, she does. See, because like the strength counts when you do when you're casting, and rushing counts when you're casting, but for some reason vanish and death don't, or item. I don't know. Does item count? I should probably take this thing down. Oh, that was gonna have a death. He was about to take someone down. I really do not pay attention to these things, do I? I really don't. See, but guard does when I cast and he has guard. It's really inconsistent. I think it was... They were trying to spice things up with the combat. And some things I like. That was a really lazy one. Some things I like I think they've kind of fleshed out like crafting and stuff a bit more, and they're always wanting to add something to each new game. But I don't think they added it. They were working on those extra abilities in combat very well. I feel like if we were in the realm of... Well, no, they could have patched the game. Anyway, I don't know. I just don't like it. I hope there is an improvement upon that specific mechanic in the next game. Moonglasses Plus. This treasure chest was supposed to have a witty saying, but we drew a blue blank. Oh, ha 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 ha. Still better than the last chest, at least. Okay, what do you do? Art strength up, art defense up, prevents poison and blind. Okay. Very good. What are you weak against? I can use whatever against you, I guess.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Okay, so we've got something over there and something over there. Oh, I got another one of these big demon guys as well. So I guess we use all of our dark matter casts once more. Oh, Reese had her craft point stolen from her, I just realised that.
Hey!
Oh, I keep forgetting that something usually comes along.
That was the sword of Bandit.
Mueller learned Chain 3. Nice. Kind of like a little mini pom when we fight those. Oh, Sealing Stone. But what is that? Hello? Paytomator? I remember that robot. It's gigantic. It looks to me to be a large archaism used by Ouroboros. Your reactions say there's more to it than that, however. You could say that, yeah. Let's go get that stone. Just in case that initiates a boss battle, let's see what's down here first. But yeah, so I guess that Sealing Stone is gonna have, I paid attention this time. Use it for my own devious ends. So that Sealing Stone is probably going to have Rene in it. Stragers. Have you seen those chests from Erebonia? They're the strong, silent type. Move 5, agility 20, defense 130. The original Stragers revived in limited quantities. We obviously have to give Estelle the Stragers. I mean, that's her favourite shoe. It would be like a crime not to, right? Okay, boss time? Maybe. After all this time, we finally found you. You must have spent a long time while looking for the person inside. Then we shouldn't keep you waiting any longer. Let's hurry back to the garden and release them right away. Yeah, thanks, Reese. Can't interact with that. And I just realised I didn't speak to everybody in the garden, so let's see if we can do that before we release the Sealing Stone. Okay, good. Titus said that she was feeling a little tired, you see, so I'm currently in the process of lulling her into a peaceful slumber with my sweet nothings. This just feels like a crime in the making. Funnily enough, I was thinking the same thing. I haven't the faintest clue what you are all accusing me of. I always put the ladies in my life above all else. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. Okay, so it's disgusting when he does it, but it's cute when he does it, and I don't know if I think he may actually be older. So, yeah, Japan, it's either disgusting or it's not. Choose one. And by the way, it's disgusting, so yeah, don't try and flirt with 13 or 14-year-old girls. That's just wrong. Yeah. Meh. Aw, looks like she's having a little nap. She was the first person we released from a Sealing Stone incidentally. She must be exhausted. Yeah, you're probably right. I guess we should let her rest then. Indeed. Oh, if it isn't Estelle. Hey, you heard this thing about Annalise? Apparently she fought our buddy Colonel Richard here a while back. Whoa, really? Yeah, it's true. I wasn't expecting it to happen though, but it was just a friendly bout, so don't take it too seriously. Huh, never would have guessed. I mean, I've fought him once before too, but it's still weird. Yeah, but that fight was 4 against 1, and even then we barely scraped by with a victory. Well, you know someone's gonna be tough when your old man's the one who trained him with a sword. I'd be down for a one-on-one fight against him if he is. Heck, maybe I should go ask him now. Boys and the swords. Man, I sure wasn't expecting Colonel Richard of all guys to be in a Sealing Stone. At this rate, we'll be Master Cassius in the next one. Hold up a sec. I ended up here despite being in Calvert, so maybe she could even end up here. Killiker, I guess he's talking about? Is Colonel Richard round here? I don't see him. This place is full of peculiar things. It appears to be a dimensional space of its own. You're still finding all of this hard to take in? Oh, it's you, Estelle. You could put it that way, yes. I fear it's going to take me a while longer to come up with an effective enough plan to conquer this place. Conquer? It was me thinking you might still be trying to process the situation you're in, but you're already one step ahead. That's our colonel. As I believe I have told you several times already, I'm not a colonel anymore. I'm not even part of the army anymore. Oh, oops. You're running a research company for civilians these days, right? Indeed. We're still a relatively insignificant startup though. We operate out of a small office in Rouen. The only employees at present are myself and Canon. What? Captain Amalfi is working with you too? Somehow I can't imagine her sitting behind a desk doing normal people work. I suppose that's hardly surprising. Still, she's also changed since the coup. We've been living a rather relaxed life since our new business began. Really? I can believe it though. You've got this whole different aura about you now. Maybe this was actually the right career choice for you after all. I certainly hope so. Regardless, returning to work is just another reason I can't afford to remain here any longer than necessary. We need to strive to return to our world as soon as possible. Yeah, agreed. We'll be counting on you, Colonel. Did that entire conversation fly right over her head? This is my first time meeting Richard ever since he officially left the army. I'd heard his company's name mentioned on a number of occasions since then though. Oh really? Maybe it's doing pretty well for itself then. You know what I didn't do? I didn't steal all of Colonel Richard's goodies. What has he got on him? A Magumu. Fancy little sword, a mass market katana made in Calvert. Very good quality. Are you telling me that he uses a mass market sword? I find that kind of doubtful. Unique blade with small holes made by a katana in its edges. About a short coat. What augments does he have? Well, they're all mine now. Oh, he's got an action 4. Don't mind if I do. I don't want to have to make another one of those. That's, you know, I think we're going to be trading people out again soon anyway when we have Renee, so let's just continue on with speaking to everybody, and then we'll probably be wrapping up the episode. He seems to be doing fine now. Fortunately for us, he's one tough cookie, so he should be up and about in no time. Don't you dare take one step closer to Joshua wearing that skimpy as heck outfit. Just because you were blessed with bombastic boobs doesn't mean you gotta go showing them off 24/7. What? Oh, Giuseppe's feeling threatened. Richard's circumstances are notably different from the rest of us who ended up here. There's got to be some kind of underlying reason why that was the case. It can't just be random. If we can work that out, I have this feeling we'll be able to get significantly closer to knowing just how this world works. It's just a case of connecting the dots. Always the logician. Alrighty then, so I think that's it for today's episode. We'll go ahead and free Renee on the next episode and then rechange up our party. But thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode's coming out. Feel free to leave a comment on the video and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.